The Street, Season 39, Episode 20. Hey girl. Welcome back to another episode of Dragface. Last week we launched the first episode of the new series and already eliminated Harrison. Turns out he died anyway, so it all worked out in the end. Today each contestant must come up with their own official drag names as part of the next mini-challenge. The best drag name wins 5 points, adding to that person's last week's score. Everyone else must deliver their best in tonight's performance in the Maxi Challenge. I will be the executioner, the judge, and the jury. Only me. So let's see what this bunch have got for me. So Queef, congratulations on being the person with the highest score from last week. Are you going to be able to form a streak this week? That all depends on your drag name. So, what's it gonna be?
My drag name is La Queefa.
Love it. Tell me why you've chosen that name.
Well, Quiff is obviously my name. And since her literal quiff is a fanny fart, I thought, well, it's obviously got to be something that sounds super feminine. So I used the word la, from French, which means there. But it is a female pronoun.
Thank you. Send Kieran in. Alright. Kieran, what have you got for me? Your points from last week were just behind Queef. Can you take the lead? Yes, I can. Obviously, I'm going to be my alter ego, Foxy B. How unoriginal. I should have guessed. Tell me why you call yourself that and what the B stands for? Well, being Foxy means you're sexy, which I most certainly am. And the B stands for bastard. So your name is Foxy Bastard? Well, I can't argue with that. Send Pavlo in. Okay, Pavlo. I'm interested in what your drag name is.
My drag name is Palpas.
Palpas? Why have you named yourself Palpas?
Because it's a rude term to describe someone who is mad rude. People called what I am need a beating and a whooping. But you'll see the main reason tonight.
It most certainly. Like Rude Paul. Hey, that's me. Please send in Angelo. What you got for me, Angelo? You fat bastard. Hey, that was too far, man. My drag name is Sicky Mouse. Like Mickey Mouse. But I'm sick in the head. And that will make you vomit in real life. We all know you're sick in the head. I hope you leave this week. I don't want to see Little Mouse again this week. No one wants to see you pull down your trousers. Send Oscar in for me. Oscar. Buddy. What's your name? You can call me Princess Pink. Why? Don't question me. Then get off the show. That's what you're here to do. Now I'll ask you again one more time. Why? You stupid prick. I'll show you why in the Maxi Challenge. So that's all the mini challenge is done for today. And the winner of the mini challenge, who gains 5 points going into the Maxi Challenges, La Queef Ask Queef. I just loved that. Here's the scoreboard. You evil twat face. Wait, after the Maxi Challenge tonight, you're going down. In tonight's show, which is the Maxi Challenge, all acts will be dressed as their alter egos with their drag names, and they will impersonate a celebrity. It's our favorite round match game. Our judges are ready, and so are our acts. Each judge can award each act a maximum of 5 points. And all their scores totaled together will create an average which will then get added to the contestants' scores, which will determine who stays for next week, and who goes. Rude Paul. Rude Paul. You didn't listen to my name. It's 8 of Slays. I'm ready for my performance tonight. Sorry, who on God's green one are you? It's me, Harrison. I came back from the dead. You may well have. But you can't come back from your elimination last week. You're out. Now if you know what's good for you, you will leave and never come back. Or I will kill you for real. I deserve to be here. You've been truly eliminated. Now stay dead. Are you ready for tonight's Maxi Challenge? Here we go. It's Quiff up first. Sorry. I mean La Quifa.
Hello everyone. Tonight in match game, I will be impersonating Kiernan.
Someone call the police. I don't need any more impersonators. Plus it's illegal to impersonate representatives. As soon as this show is over, I'm locking you up.
I'm still gonna win though. And you're the one who looks like you should be in prison. In that orange jumpsuit. I guess you've been mentally preparing. You do realize you're gonna be tried for war crimes. Hello! And welcome back to another episode of Splodge. In one ear, and out the other. Year after year. Same shit. Different century. No sorry, same decade. I'm only in my mid-20s. I've been living in the same decade my whole life, mind you. Look. Here's my trophies for least shits given 11 times in a row. I'm hanging on to that memory. Just like I'm hanging on to life. Because we all know. That's all I've got. In fact, my greatest achievement was being sued £20 million for bullying someone to death. The bankruptcy was worth it.
It really was.
Thank you everyone. That's all I have for tonight.
I thought that was fucking hilarious. But a brave move on the whole. I wouldn't want to piss Kiernan off. Step carefully. But so I don't get killed after this show, I'll give you a 2. I mean, I really think it's a 5, but officially it's a 2.
I'll second that. I nearly ruptured my stomach laughing. Any more giggles I would have a hernia. But yes, it's a 2 from me.
I'll take a bold brave move and award you a 5. I loved it.
Quiff, that was awesome. But I can't be seen to be taking favorites in front of our representative. So it's a 2 from me. Meaning on average you've got 3 points from the Maxi Challenge. Congrats. Next up is Kiernan, aka Foxy BB for Bastard. And I don't know about you, but I think what just happened will fuel his fire. Oh, shut up. I'm Foxy B, fear me. Now I'm here to impersonate Rude Paul. Oh, look at me. I'm the local slaphead. Who doesn't have the guts to wear a wig or score Queef any higher, because I am afraid of what Kiernan will do post-dragface. I'm right to be scared. I'm a bald prick who thinks he's a national treasure. But you're not. You're old. You're washed up. You're old. In that clip of Catherine the Great, she utters one of my favorite lines that works all the time, and I say it all the time. I love saying. I'll be the judge of that. Hey, that's my line. And about me being old. Coming from old Father Tantrum. Foxy B, I have worked as a judge on this show for 13 seasons. And I've never heard any slate Rude Paul as much as you did. For that bravery, I'll give 5 points.
Yes. It was great. Finally someone has the nerve to insult the host back. You've got real talent and potential. Ignore what Queef said about prison jumpsuits, you look great. You're in all orange because you're a fox. I'll give you a 5 too.
I look like this because of the limited options you gave me prior to joining the show. I haven't worn cheap polyester in years.
Foxy, I think you have a really bad attitude. There is a reason that I axed Agony and Foxy B. Unfortunately it is an original and you've had this alter ego for over a century now. It's 1 point from me.
You slayed that impersonation of me. However, next year I think I'll tighten up the rules a bit more. There won't be a show next year. Trust me. Once I win, this is all over. I award you 5 points also. Meaning that your average score tonight is 4 points. Next up. It's Pavlo aka Palpas.
You don't know the power of my dark side. Do you want to know what I did last night?
No, fuck off.
Well, I know what I'm doing after the show tonight. Watch your back, Alan. I'm not well in the head, you see. I'll watch your careers with great interest. Thank you, everybody.
Oh, I am quaking in my boots. Now I've got to look forward to some skinny old man trying to throttle me. I'll give you 2 points.
I've never known anything so pathetic. You're not the emperor. You never have been and you never will be. Get your own identity. 1 point from me.
What's with all these contestants this season? Why are they all so angry, other than Queef? I'll give you 3 points.
Fermi Palpas. It was a bit predictable. Especially after the electric fingers you did last week. I saw this coming. Have 1 point from me. Meaning on average you get 2 points. Next up is Oscar. aka Princess Pink. There once was a man named Graham, who liked to dance and play 'em. He worked all night, and he played all day. At a land far, far away, he saw my hair hanging over there, wishing he could stop and stare. But he soon realized that I wasn't safe there. As a big bad witch, the town's stupid bitch, kept me there. Graham said, "Princess Pink, let down your hair." And I said, "It already is." So Graham climbed up my long luscious locks, just as I was getting a haircut ox.
Don't use me in your fairy tale. You're not Rapunzel. You're a sad balding middle-aged man whose daughter has just found out that you're on police records. And now the whole country knows her name. Peach, I know you're watching and cringing. So I'll award your dad 1 point.
Oh God. I need to change my whole identity. He's not my dad anymore.
I loved that. In my opinion, you were the definition of Rapunzel this week. 5 points from me.
Well, anything beats that last act. 4 points from me. You would have had 5. But Rapunzel isn't a celebrity. And this round is about impersonating celebrities.
Princess Pink, tell me, how does that story end? Graham dies and Rapunzel lived happily ever after. A true independent woman. 5 points from me. Which means on average, your score calculates to 4 points. Last but definitely not least, it's Angelo, aka Sicky Mouse.
Well, I couldn't understand a word of that. That grated my ears, that squeakiness. But mouses are squeaky, so I'll give you 4 points.
I know your voice is naturally low. So when you do a high-pitched voice, it goes very quiet. So now there's no context to your performance. But at least you came prepared. Next time, and if there's a next time, you need to increase the volume. But 4 points from me.
Last week you made me vomit with showing your dick to the public. This week I think your bollocks went back into your body. I couldn't understand the word. So 2 points from me. By the way, this was a celebrity impersonation round. You did not give us anything. So 1 point from me. Mickey Mouse is not a celebrity. On average your score is 3 points. Now let's have a look at the overall scoreboard after this week's show. So from the scoreboard, the highest overall score for 2 weeks in a row is Quiff with 18 points. 5 points behind him in second place is Kiernan with 13 points. Pavlo is in third place with 9 points, but Oscar has crept up close in fourth with 8 points, enabling those 4 to go to next week's show. Angelo, on the other hand, is at 7 points, which means his journey ends here. See you next week for more Dragface. Oh, here you are. I hoped you'd get eliminated this week, you waste of space. Go back to your Death Star.
Don't underestimate the power of the dark side. I haven't had my medication. Unlimited power.